Hello.
Are we on?
We are on.
Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to Idina and Cara's Proud Mouse
Talk Shop Live.
Festivities Talk Show Live. How do you know that we're on? Because it says live?
Because
Sorry we're late. We're having a comedy of errors here. I think my computer needs a new battery. And just doesn't like any charger that we're using. So we are ready to go now. We're so excited to see you. Did anyone say anything to us? Lily ordered one.
Thank you, Lily.
Oh, thanks, Lily.
Yeah, you're going to have to order fast because the battery is running low.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're good. We're good. So Proud Mouse is the follow-up to our Loud Mouse. Are we in the right order? Doesn't matter. We're really excited because you guys were so supportive of Loud Mouse. And so we have this follow-up, and I'm excited because it's more focuses more on Cara's character. She can tell you more about that, but are we supposed to just go to questions the whole time?
I think
and hang
if there's
out?
questions, we just kind of hang out.
Okay, cool.
I saw your last, somebody loved your last Talk Shop Live.
Cool. Thanks everybody for ordering Drama Queen. I really appreciate that. As you can tell, I'm disco diva drama queen by night, and I'm children's book writer with my sister by day. I'm a Gemini, and that makes perfect sense, don't you think? So, thanks, Troy. No, Tony Grotticelli. Tony Grotticelli.
Can't wait for the book.
Can't wait for the book. Thank you. So who has kids in their lives that they can read this book to? And they're singing in it, but you don't have to be a good singer. So don't let me intimidate you.
Yeah, there's a refrain in this one too, and I have to sing it.
Well, if we've been trying to figure out how we're going to do our show. Are we supposed to read this one here?
I don't think we need to read it.
And this time, so we figure when we read our books and we go live, like to bookstores and stuff like that, and libraries, to schools, we usually read the character that we are. One of us narrates and the other one reads our own characters. So this one is more about Cara Lee. So I narrate, and then when it comes time for her character to sing, she has to sing, which brings up a lot of what would you say?
Anxiety.
So a lot of anxiety, which we're working on here.
Yeah. So this was the refrain from Loud Mouse. That's also in the beginning of Proud Mouse.
And there's the song that you can look up, the Loud Mouse song. You can get it everywhere, so you can learn it ahead of time, or you could just make up your own melody. I don't mind. I won't be there looking over your shoulder and judging you. Yeah, so
so you get to sing la 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 loud with Loud Mouse.
Right. And then in Proud Mouse,
we
took the other part of our song, which is I Just Gotta Be Me. Who else would I be? And this one, because she's figuring out who she is, she goes me, 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 me. Get it? It's like me's from vocalizing, but it's me. It's like me.
And we didn't want to spell it M-I because we didn't want to confuse kids and make them
understand that it's me and note and me. Like teach them what a double entendre is at the age of 3 or 4. I think that would be really helpful, don't you?
That's a lot.
Kenny's gonna move for this, so you're gonna put move on and sing and dance with the kid, and then do Proud Mouse. I think that's perfect.
Somebody wants to know if we had a favorite childhood book.
Well, we've talked about this. Yeah. What's mine? Well, really young. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just had to do this for my therapist. She wanted to know my the favorite children's books and then like what characters I related to and why.
Interesting.
So, I know. So
okay.
It was a family of origin deep dive.
Tell us more.
So I went.
Did you say bad things about me?
No. No. This is a deep dive I do for my sister with my sister.
Yeah.
So favorite books, I did Miss Nelson is Missing, and how much I wanted to be like Miss Nelson, but also
that's the one where there's a substitute teacher in order to teach the class how to behave.
She disguises herself as Miss Viola Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And then I loved, do you know the one, Pierre, I Don't Care, or I Don't Care, Pierre?
I don't remember that one.
Yes, he just doesn't care about anything. And so in the end, he meets this lion, and the lion says, I'm going to eat you. And he says, I don't care. And that's the last thing he says.
It's very dismal. I'm thinking ones that weren't around when I was little, and the ones I loved to read to Walker were Hugless Douglas and Giraffes Can Dance.
Mhm.
Giraffes Can't Dance or Giraffes Can Dance? I don't know.
That's
I
a
forget
good
now
question,
which one
though.
it is. But
But they can.
and of course, Where the Wild Things Are. That's what I used to love. And I loved all the Richard Scarry books. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. If that dates me, they're still around, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the boards, people. Where are we? Should
My
I go?
kids-
Let's go back down.
Okay.
So because we missed while we were talking about ourselves.
How do I order signed copies?
Okay, yeah. How do they order signed copies?
Are these signed copies that we're selling, or are these regular
I
copies?
forget. Shoot, can someone from TalkShopLive really tell us what the heck we're doing here?
We definitely have a lot of
definitely
signed
have
copies.
signed copies because we've been signing tons of books. So
Mhm.
I know that they exist. And we're going to get you an answer to that.
Right.
Maybe is it a I think it's pre-sales.
It's a pre-order thing, but we just finished a pre-order with signed copies sale, so we have to figure out if this is.
Why don't we'll make a call while we're on to the proper people.
Texting.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Change your last name. Easier for Hollywood. Oh yeah. My name. Yeah. Well, it's so silly and I'm kind of embarrassed by it. But back in the 90s, I felt like it was still important to make my name less, this is going to be horrible, less Jewish looking and more kind of any kind of ethnicity background. So I did Menzel, which I thought would sound Latin or French, but now it's all just inappropriate, everything about it. And the most annoying thing is that now it looks like there's a typo on our books because Cara refused to change her actual spelling of her name. And I asked her to change her name to my spelling. And she was like, can we say F you on a children's book?
No,
TalkShopLive?
we can, but I want her to know I did consider it.
No, that's horrible.
I did. No, I did consider
it. Tie that into the meaning of Proud Mouse. Because that's horrible that I did that. Because everybody, when she was little, would say, yes. Are you Idina's sister? Do you sing like Idina's sister?
I just got word. These are signed copies you're buying.
Oh.
So,
yay! Easy breezy.
Brendan, this is how you buy it. There's a buy button on your screen and you click buy.
And they're signed. We did it. Oh, thank God. Thank God we did that already. So buy them because you'll make us look really good if you buy them, please. It would be really nice of you. I'd appreciate it.
I'm going to tell them what Proud Mouse is about. Is that okay?
Yeah, but first I'm going to say thank you, Idina and Cara from Tammy. My nieces, Jana and Isabel, love Loud Mouse. We're all excited for Proud Mouse. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. And then what ages would we say this is for? Well, we like, I think we feel strongly. Go ahead. I just cut her off the whole time.
It's targeted. Disney likes to, Hyperion likes to say it's targeted toward like pre-K to first or second grade. I think that's about right. But we also like to make it kind of sophisticated enough that any
kid
child
could evolve with it. And if they start reading or, that's what we think great children's books are.
Yeah, with continued reading and, you sort of get something different out of it each time. Yeah.
What is your definition of a diva? Someone that writes an amazing children's book called Proud Mouse. Who sings loud and proud. Is this coming to the Netherlands? You're going to have to take that up with our publishers. But we can come to the Netherlands. We can come to your house if you want to put in this chat where you live. We'll show up at the door next time we're in Europe.
Knock, knock.
Come for a meal. Okay, thank you for asking. What came first, the idea of the story or the overall message you wanted to convey to kids?
Ooh, the message came first for both books.
Right.
Yeah. The message came first, and that's typically when Dee says, what story should we tell to send that message? And we have to come up with the story.
Yeah, although I would say that for Loud Mouse, it was me inspiring the idea at first and calling her up and saying, this is what I want to write about, a little girl, or what should it be, a mouse who's trying to figure out how much space she can take up in the world with her amazing talent and what's okay and what's going to, invite too much
Criticism,
scrutiny. And then for the second one, we weren't sure. Cara had a bunch of ideas, and so tell them what you kind of
and actually Dee said, are you too tired to go back over, you know, your what happened when you went to school and how all the teachers said, you know, can you sing like your sister, and can you play tennis like your sister, and all those kinds of things.
You guys don't know that I used to play tennis. I just played tennis on vacation. Not really so good anymore, but go ahead.
We like to say she had a wicked backhand.
Yes. But really go ahead. So tell them.
She would have ended up famous one way or the other. It would have been tennis.
Oh my God, it would not have been tennis. But so can you go back to talking about you?
So I was not as good a tennis player or singer. But anyway, this book is about how Cara Lee goes to school for the first time, and she's so excited to be a student, to be a learner. And then all the teachers are saying, oh, are you like your sister? And she gets very confused because she sees herself. She doesn't know, first of all, how she is like her sister. And also she never sort of saw this shadow of her sister in her life. She always just was in proximity to the light. And then she had to see herself through this lens of being the little sister, and had to have some agency and have her own little journey to figure out who she is on her own, in her own right.
Right. Or how she's just putting herself, how we as kids and as human beings put herself in a place to just learn and evolve, and that we don't always have to know all the answers.
Yeah.
Because we're not all crazy like me who knew at 6 years old, I want to sing, and I just do that. Most normal people are figuring it out for some time. And that sounds like the more
normal.
Yeah, normal's a bad word, isn't it? But yeah,
it can be healthy.
How about less?
How about it's more rare? It's more rare to know exactly.
Okay, who are we going?
Somebody had asked, which literary characters would most likely be best friends with your mouse counterparts? Oh, that is a very... You
need that one ahead of time. Which literary characters would be best friends with our mouse counterparts? How about Sisters from Little Women?
Oh, that's great. We could certainly... I think like Charlotte. I think that Cara Lee would love Charlotte, and certainly Wilbur. Who doesn't love Wilbur?
Yes.
I don't think anybody likes the I don't care Pierre guy. The monster at the end of this book.
Oh, yes. Oh, that would be good.
And Sylvester from Sylvester and the Magic Pebble. I think they would like Sylvester.
Yes. Oh, and what Olivia. That's who.
And Olivia, yes.
Yeah, she's very sure of herself.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking at here? Can you say hi to my niece, Riley? Hi, Riley. What's up? What's happening? Thanks for being amazing at the airport a few days ago. What? Brendan, when did we meet at the airport? Did he meet you at the airport?
No, I haven't been.
I met a Brendan at the airport. Can you tell me what that was? What flight was I on? Where was I going, Brendan? I've been in a different city like every day this summer. The Spy. What's it say? Oh, Harriet the Spy, and From Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Beasley, Frank Weller are mine. Oh yeah, you love those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love those too.
I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Any chance you ladies will come do some book signings in Canada?
Oh,
we would love that. Is that another one they have to take up with the publisher?
Probably.
That's a very passive aggressive way of saying we'd love to go there. Maybe they could publish some books there of ours. Sorry, publishers. Don't hate me. We love Loud Mouse and Proud Mouse. Just donated signed copy to a family in my class who just lost their what? Oh no, their home to their entire
fire.
Yeah, their entire home.
Oh my goodness.
Collecting books to help them rebuild their libraries. We are on it. We don't need to just do this. We can send a bunch of books, other books too.
Are we talking about Hawaii or a different fire? There's so many fires.
Right. But can we mark this? Nicole T, someone on my team is listening in. Nicole T, it says NT. Can you see it, guys? Should I take a screenshot of it so they know? We could donate some more books than just our own book. Oh, you know how to screenshot while we're on this thing? Don't mess with it, Cara. What if we screw it up?
With it, but I think I got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Whoop. A lot of your questions I cannot answer out of solidarity for all of us in the union. Just so you know, I'm not ignoring you. And that's kind of what I have to do. So I appreciate all your interest in some of those questions. Yes, come to the Netherlands. On our way. I have a friend in Rotterdam, actually.
He came down with COVID on his first day of school. He's a teacher.
No, he didn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening there. I thought. I want to thank you for singing Love Power and Disenchanted. Oh, I can't talk about that. Shit. Sorry. Oh. Do they have kids on with us? Probably do. Oh,
they
no.
Bleep it out.
No. I'm a homeschooling mom. What a great book for them.
Oh, good.
Yes.
We did collaborate with the illustrator. We love Jacqueline Cinquette.
Who's asking that?
Andrew.
Bonomolo. See, I didn't even need my readers for that. Isn't that good?
So impressive.
Yeah.
So Andrew wanted to know, did we collaborate with the illustrator or leave it up to their interpretation? We definitely collaborated. So there were some things that when we wrote it, we were really specific about what we envisioned on the page. And then there were other things where we were like, go for it.
But at first they submit, a couple of different people submit, and you just kind of see it and you say, oh, wow, that's kind of what we were seeing in our heads. And others are like really beautiful, amazing illustrations, but they're just not exactly, perfect for what we were thinking for the book. And in our case, we love that Jacqueline does really beautiful painterly illustrations, but also it's really funny. And
lots of details.
Yeah.
But
tell them your favorite details, some of your favorite things in this particular.
This is an example of collaboration. So like she did this amazing spread, and it says, and sometimes but it's Cara Lee, wish she could be just like Dee. And so we had this amazing thing, and I just said, or maybe it was Dee, can you just push her sock down?
I didn't say that.
So it's not quite, she's not quite like.
She doesn't have it together as her older sister.
She's still just trying, but she's still just little.
And of course, it's those 70s athletic socks that we were wearing back in the day. Yeah. Oh, I love that one too. See, they're using their tails as air guitars, which is really cute. And if you go really in when you're reading the book, you'll see so many little details. Some things we even stole from our little girl bedrooms growing up in Long Island. Pick another one pick another one, Cara, while I do this. How's our time on our battery? It's okay now. It's not going down as fast. I have to get a new battery on my computer, guys. I don't know what's going on. As writers, are you more in line with planners, pantsters? What? As in writing at the seat of one's pants?
Cute.
Are we more in line with planning or panting?
I'm more of a pantser.
Yeah, you just write by the seat of your pants and then go and edit after and just let it blah.
I do both, and I think different things require different parts of the creative mind. If that makes any sense. So some things definitely require planning, but then you can dive into a particular moment or a particular scene and let that be more spontaneous. I really like when like the reader can tell that something has emerged on the page from the writer kind of authentically. So I think it's important to leave some things to the seat of your pants. But then you don't get anything done if you don't plan.
Right. So, right.
Yeah.
One of these is, do you have a favorite teacher who inspired you? We do. One particular teacher in the book is.
We thanked them in this book.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Our dedication is to those teachers.
Oh, yay. Right. I forgot about that. So Miss Pincus was my 4th grade teacher who I've mentioned in a bunch of interviews. We love her. And so we call her Miss Pink in this. And we have a lot of repeat characters.
Oh, I was going to show you that. Yes.
We have repeat characters, and then we introduce 2 more. Yes.
Couple more. Yeah. And I thought we could show you I almost hit you in the face.
It's okay.
So this book focuses more on reflection. The first book focused a lot on size and taking up space in the world, right? Right. This one is a lot more about reflecting, and so you get a lot of the same characters. You get Miss Pink over here, right under Dee's nose.
That's Miss Pink.
And you get Dee and Cara Lee, but then you also get Mr. Hummingbird.
Yeah, he's a
And
principal.
I don't think Mr. Dimple's in there right now, but Mr. Dimple and his love for Italian is still in the book. But then you also get Min, the squirrel.
Yeah.
Val over here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Miss Yazzie, the PE teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Cracks me up. And then we had to do a lifeguard because we had a scene where Carolee is looking at her reflection in the water.
And she's going to go swimming. And apparently, in order to be responsible when you do a children's book, you have to do things like that. You have to project proper
safety. You can't have a child by herself in the water.
Show them the picture there. We don't want to give away the book, but it's one of my favorite little hidden things. It's not like we make a big deal, but when you find it, which we hope you will when you read it over and over. That's the other thing that I loved as a mom reading with Walker, and also when I was little, was that when you read a book over and over and over and you can still find little things and illustrations, that's what I love to show them. So this is where is he? Can you see him there sitting on the side?
With
that little
flies.
Frog, huh?
With a couple flies.
These flies going around him. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's making sure that Carolee is safe.
Yes.
So what happens in the book is she does a lot of not knowing in the beginning. They ask her all these questions about if she's like her sister, and she says, I don't know. And even though she's excited about being a learner, she didn't realize there was going to be so much at school that she didn't know. So she goes on this little journey to all of her favorite places because her mom says sometimes it's easier to get to know yourself better if you stand alone.
Right.
So she goes to these places alone, but we're never alone in the world. We're still always together and always connected. So she does learn about herself, but she also meets people.
Yeah, I think I might be even more fond of this book than the first one, to be honest. And you don't need to have the first one, although we would love it if you had both. They are a nice team.
They're beautiful to have together.
But of course, if you only have the money to buy one, we would love you to buy Proud Mouse too. It can definitely stand on its own, and it makes us look really good when the book gets released. Just saying that.
That's important
for my fans out there that always say, what can we do to support you? That would make me look good.
Pre-orders.
Yes, they help. Perfectly. Did you think of both ahead of time, or was it, we did this? No. So we were saying we didn't think of it ahead of time. We did one at a time. We hoped to write two books, but we never,
we weren't sure what
it would be. And if you guys would like the first one as much as you did. So, I'm bringing my daughter to the Proud Mouse signing in New York City. She loves her Loud Mouse book, and we're excited for I saw a lot of people at the Drama Queen signing that I kept calling a book signing because it was at Barnes & Noble. It wasn't. It was a CD signing. I saw a lot of people that were coming back, which I really appreciate, and I hope they can cut the line so they're not waiting long. What else?
What age is for perfect read? I think we
I'm
did that.
Shaking. I can't say what that is, but let me just say that Chloe Koski, I love you, is your dad a character in Proud Mouse?
That's a great question. He's not officially in there, but he is in the audience with them in Loud Mouse. So, and it has nothing to do with how we feel about our dad. We love him very much.
But why didn't we put him in?
We just left him out.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Let's say maybe book 3 we could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It does seem like she's a single mom, sort of, right? But whatever.
It's nice to represent families that don't look traditional.
That's right. We did lobby for that. Yes.
Because mice
are traditional families. So they look like traditional families. Little mice. More illustration. I don't want to say the airline to protect you. Oh, thank you. I don't stick to one anyway, so don't worry. But thank you for saying that. Were you the flight attendant? Because I remember the flight attendant talking to me, Brendan.
Somebody met you at Jiffy Lube.
What?
Or me? Maybe it was me.
No.
I can't imagine you at Jiffy Lube. Were you?
Yeah, there's a theater. There's a arena called the Jiffy Lube Theater. It's the worst. So you come out and you're like, what's happening, Jiffy Lube? That's right. We need to stay on brand age appropriate stuff here.
Oh, I'm autistic. You were my hero. Did you see
Where?
that? Here. Oh, I lost it. Oh, here you go.
Where's
Chloe.
Oh, that's Chloe?
Yes.
Oh, I just called Chloe out.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I did it
Oh, hi,
twice.
Chloe. Yeah, I'm so glad of all the ones I picked you out, Chloe. Excited to see us September 10th. Us too. We're doing this tour. Tour like everywhere. Where are we in 10 days?
We're
New York, Atlanta,
Frisco, Texas,
Chicago. Which I keep thinking I'm going to San Francisco when I see it, but we're not.
And then we're in Naperville, Chicago, and then we're in LA.
Right. What else?
We're gonna do Hello Atlanta.
No, if you're me, you do the wrong city when you get out there by accident. Where did I do that? And they were so mad at me, they booed me. I forget. It was 2 cities that were right near each other.
They booed you?
Well, or they could have been mooing, which but I never quite know. I teach at GSUI. You need to come and talk. SHIT.
Oh.
What happened there?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But happy birthday, Amy.
Amy.
My birthday's on August 12th. So
I missed her birthday. Sorry.
She didn't miss it. She just wasn't in town.
Love you. We're getting updated information with something we don't need, right? Remind me later. Okay. Oh God. What'd I just do?
It's okay. We're
here. Phew. All the kids are now saying, "Oh no, Rosanna, shoot." I didn't say it. I spelled because someone else
said it. No, you said it earlier.
Yep. Oh my God.
Bleep. So okay, sorry. We're just gonna scroll down. It's like being at one of her concerts.
You know what I used to do?
Every now and then you have to go like this.
Yes.
Little...
But you know what I did with Walker when he was little? When he started hearing words like that, you get in the car when I pick him up from, I don't want to say, I guess he was like 3rd grade or something. And he'd be, I had the worst day, Mom. This kid did this or blah, 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 blah. Or the teacher didn't read my thing. And he goes, I just want to curse. And I'd say, okay, you get 1 curse word. We can open the windows. You can scream as loud as you want. 1 curse word. And then that's it. I don't know. Are all the parents going to judge me for that? But I just felt like
I used to say, not that this is about our theory on curse words, but as a teacher and a literacy specialist and a mom and somebody who loves to curse and had to work really hard not to curse between 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. I used to tell my kids that language is really important and vocabulary is amazing. And they should have a really big, expansive vocabulary, and curse words should be part of it. But if they're overusing curse words, that is an indication that they are not
their meaning.
They're not using them properly. So, and then I also used to say, you have to be responsible to use curse words because you need to know when not to use them.
Wow, that's great. And then hence she writes pennies on the billboard. I'm so full of on the board, the chalkboard. You wrote pennies. What were you going to teach them?
We were doing the word cent and century and talking about hundreds and how many pennies are in $1. And I wrote it really beautifully.
But if you can just imagine, so we don't say it in front of the kids and around, pennies she misspelled it by accident.
I just left out 2 letters.
So that's great, Cara.
I was a single mom at the time. So.
Oh, you were working for the airline, Brendan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I remember. Hi, Brendan. I thought you were saying like you're a parent that came up to me. Oh, yes. I totally remember. Okay. What part of the writing process surprised us?
Oh, that's a good question. What part surprised us?
I'm going to let you think about that. I'm going scrolling because I don't know. Did anything really surprise us? I think some of the things that we felt like we had to adhere to for children's books, like we were talking about before, that surprised us.
Like the railing, another was. There's
the 2 sisters in the first both books.
Both books.
They go up to their roof and they sit on their roofs. Roofs. On their roofs. Is it roofs?
They're on a balcony.
Roof. They sit on the roof.
They're on a balcony.
They're on a balcony. And hooves or hoof? Roof or roofs? And we had them up there looking at the stars, and that's where they do a lot of their deep thinking. And we learned that we had to have this gate on the balcony.
Yeah, the railing.
The railing, so that it was safe again. So
You didn't
lifeguards and railings.
And
So that
railings.
was surprising.
There's one more in this book we had to do too. This one, she goes to one of her favorite places is this blue spruce tree. But
oh yeah, we couldn't have her hanging too far.
even
off
though
the-
she's a mouse, we couldn't have her going to the top of the tree, and we had to have her use her tail. This is Jacqueline's genius idea, to use her tail as a climbing rope,
right.
to show that she's harnessed in and she's safe.
Yeah, even though she's a mouse and she'd be fine up on the tree, but because she is
A role model for children.
Role model for children. Love you all so very much. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Eric Weaver. English professor, right from your heart. Then
Aw.
edit. Yes.
Yeah.
I call it the kitchen sink for me. Yeah, or a pantser, I guess is what I
like
call
that.
it. Yeah. I do that a lot with songwriting too. I like to collaborate with other people because honestly, I really am bad at making decisions and choices. So I like to just write all the ideas, or if I'm songwriting, sing a bunch of melodies, write a bunch of lyrics, and then have someone that's really like a craftsman, take it and help me refine everything and make good decisions. My friend Alexa's birthday is on September 17th. My daughter Michaela and I are coming. This is Jamie F. See you at Barnes & Noble that day. We'll be able to wish my friend a happy birthday to surprise her now or later. Yeah. What?
Happy
that
birthday?
day? Oh, on September 17th? Of course. Yeah. I might even do a little singing.
Did anybody see our
Yeah.
Did anybody see our ukulele videos where we
Well, do you want to talk about that, or is that too personal? Why you've been learning ukulele?
No, it's not too personal. I was just going to do a brief thing about the ukulele, but it's kind of a loaded issue because when the first book came out, I was losing my voice. I was getting this vocal tremor, and I thought, I need to be able to express myself. So I'll just take on something brand new as a 48, 49-year-old woman so that when we sit down with kids, I feel like I have something. So now I can barely play the ukulele, but I've worked really hard at it.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to have some fun when we play the book and when we play the refrains. And I can play the Loudmouth song. I can't always sing it at the same time, but I can play it. And
she's learning the chords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or the rhythm of chords, and yeah. So you might see us give a go, and just be really supportive of Kira's ukulele playing, please. Can't wait to see the two of you again next month. Thank you, Jonathan Pinzon. Will we write more books together? Yeah.
Abby.
Orlando's calling you guys. Thank you. Oh, that's Abby. Hi,
Yes.
Abs. I can't believe from Frozen. Oh, I can't talk about movies, guys. Out of solidarity for my union and my friends in both unions. What else here? Love your music. All things new. Thank you. Thank you.
Why mice? Somebody said
why mice? Oh, go ahead. You want to explain why
Margaret
mice?
said why mice. A number of reasons. One was because we just love them in books. They make great characters, like Despereaux and I can't think of any now. I don't know why. But anyway, we love them. And then the other reason was we thought it would be great to have a loud mouse be something that's really small. So a small mouse that's typically known for having a small voice and being, itty bitty, having this really loud, huge presence. So that's why mice.
Yep. And let's see.
We also thought we looked pretty good as mice.
We do. We're vain, and we felt like mice, really age well.
They don't age well. They live to.
Do you have a Loudmouth t-shirt? She's wearing a Loudmouth t-shirt right now.
Yes, but I had it made myself.
Yeah. We're going to have some. Aren't we doing some?
We're working on it.
Yeah. Mine was dirty. Sorry. What was the most unexpected part of the process in producing Proud Mouse? Oh, we talked about that already. Unexpected. But maybe part of it was the live talkbacks and presentations and what we're learning about ourselves and our sister dynamic and how we perform together and leaving space for one another.
I think I was thinking of this the other day. One of the big things in our presentations is I'm used to being the teacher with kids. So I have this I'm used to reading during read aloud after recess. So I have a very calm, more slow way of reading. And I feel like it's my responsibility to control the audience when we're in libraries and in schools. And then Dee always sees it as a performance, and it's her job to keep things moving and be the entertainer. And so we've had to sort of figure out that dynamic.
Yes. She's probably more correct there because she's in front of kids. But we've been finding a good balance, right?
How do I eliminate frizz in my hair? You must be asking me because we just had all this rain and my hair is so frizzy.
She's got frizzes. And it's also she's against the white wall, the sparkly wall, so you can see.
Not only that, but I was waiting to get my roots done.
You don't have to tell everyone that, Cara.
You can see them.
But mine is just really dirty and greasy. That's how you get rid of frizz. Okay, we're winding down here, not because we want to, but because my computer doesn't hold a charge.
We chatted about struggles. Oh, is that me? Both of you have chatted about your struggles with depression. How do you function on the hard days? Well, with 6% battery left.
Go ahead. You could do it.
I don't always function on the hard days. I have a very loving husband, and I say, I'm going to nap. Or I force myself to hike when I don't want to hike because I know that makes me feel better. But sometimes I just say, oh, this is one of those days. And I love myself and I don't push myself to do much of anything. And I'm in a fortunate position to be able to do that. It was much harder when I had to be around people all the time, even on one of those days.
Right. Like your sister who has to get up in front of thousands of people and sing about defying gravity and being a loud and proud mouse when sometimes I don't totally, feel it deep inside that particular day. So I have to kind of fake it till I make it, which actually sounds bad, but it's not bad advice sometimes because it's almost like what do they say when you smile? Actually, I learned this in yoga. If you smile while you're doing a pose, it's easier to get through. It's sort of like telling your brain that you're happy. But yeah. So, and also I've been very open about this, but there's kids on. So I was just going to say, no, I don't want to say if there's kids on, but I'm not opposed to, going to a therapist and seeing a psychiatrist, and maybe there's, certain things that you can take. I think there's no shame in that, and it's very helpful. Glasgow loves you. I live for Glasgow, by the way, coming back there when the first time I possibly can. Would you like to incorporate your books, input schools, book fairs? Yes.
Yes, we would love that.
Totally.
Oh, Ren.
What?
He loved reading voice lessons. Made me wish I had a sister.
Oh yeah, that's Cara's memoir that she wrote. And,
thank you.
It was very brave that she wrote it, and it's really beautiful. I'm very proud of you.
I like when I see comments like that because then I know there's one person who knows that I peed my pants.
Well, I just talk about peeing my pants. It's in our DNA, and it's not just after we had children. We will be.
This is a good question.
What?
Going with the theme of the book, how are you like each other?
How we like each other?
Yeah. So in Proud Mouse, it's a lot about sibling differentiation, how they're similar and how they're different.
Oh, I think that they're very supportive of one another. How we like each other.
We both like a good nap. That'll be the second time I mentioned naps in one 30-minute period of time.
Well, I liked it. Well, I think my sister is the most kind and generous-hearted person, and I hope that I'd like to think that I can be kind and generous a lot of the time. So,
she can.
So that's something. we like bad reality television. Sometimes certain things, not all.
We're both really nurturing.
Yeah, I was just
present
going to say
parents.
we're good parents, or at least, yeah. I don't know. Why do I feel uncomfortable bragging about thinking that I'm a good mom?
No,
You know why I feel that way? Because half the time I say I'm a bad mom. So why am I pretending like I think I'm a good? Today I feel like a good mom. You know, tomorrow I'm, just curl up in a ball and think I'm screwing up my son. But that's how it goes. But yeah, she's an amazing mom. So okay, it's hanging out, and the battery is just
I
like
know, 5%.
It knows. It knows that we, are having so much fun, and we don't want it to go.
Saw you at DC Pride.
Pride in DC was
So
so fun. How can schools/PTAs teachers connect with you for readings and signings?
Come to Long Island. Oh, we are going to come to Long Island.
Yeah, we are. What are we
We're
doing?
working on that right now.
But what's an official way that they can do that?
I have on my website, on caramenzel.com, there's a place where like an info at Cara Mentzel, and I have that goes right to the gals at Hyperion and Disney. So you can always email there, and I will forward it. And we try to be responsive.
Yeah. First day of school pictures, traditions with your kids. I tried that and I lost track of that.
I don't have that, but I have my favorite. I never worried about that stuff. I just kind of let it roll. And my favorite pictures, well, one of my favorites is my son Avery, who's now 25. He decided, so he did his own haircut, once. And then he had this favorite umbrella. I don't know what it was. He just loved an umbrella, and it had all these polka dots on it. So the picture is him with this haircut, smiling so big, holding.
That's a school picture, or like
That's
a first day of
It's
school?
not the first day of school. It's like the school portrait picture, which is what I.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
What I have. What I keep.
Traditions, no. Yeah, no, my ornaments on my Christmas tree, that's the most traditional thing I do, I think. Collect them wherever I go on tour and all that, and anything has to do with Walker and, stuff like that. But
I had a file where I just kept all the threats. This is what I'm going to show the girl you take to prom or whoever you take to prom. So
blackmail. That's a good parenting.
Yeah, it's like this is
good.
I'm saving
parenting.
This one.
Yeah.
For high school.
I think we should say that. Could you please? How do we got to push the book here?
Oh, okay.
Can we say please go and buy a signed copy?
Please go and buy a signed copy of Proud Mouse.
I'm so bad at self-promotion.
No, makes us really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
But do it. This is the cover. This is the book. I don't know how they distinguish between the two, but this is what it looks like.
We signed them.
And
we're really proud of Proud Mouse. So we're proud of both of them, and they would make a nice gift if you brought them in tandem. And I guess we could wrap up there should we wrap up soon?
Sure.
Just kind of want to say to everyone that we've been meeting on our travels. It's just been so great. Mr. Shu is amazing. He's a wonderful supporter of ours, and give him some love. What's his?
He's a librarian. Oh, I don't know his.
Okay, Mr. Shu, SCHU.
Shout
out to
Jacqueline Sinquet.
Yeah, Jacqueline Sinquet, everybody, all our publishers that helped us get these books done, let us maintain our artistic integrity and what we really felt strongly about. Brittany, right?
Yep, Britt
Rubiano, and everyone over there. It's working so hard to make people wear the book, and just to all of you, because you're always just so completely supportive of, from my standpoint, like I said, of asking you to go with me on a disco ride into clubs during Pride, and then go into the library and schools for Proud. So Pride and Proud. Oh, that's good. It's Pride and Proud.
It does actually.
Yeah. So we love all of you. We can't wait to see you.
Looking forward to seeing everybody on the tour.
And
if you
yeah,
can make it.
and go to Cara's link on her on the Insta,
It's
on the
Cara,
website.
I have a website. It's just caramencel.com, but it does have a T in it.
Yeah, or you can DM me, and as far as us coming to somewhere that you want us to come, we love that. It's actually our favorite part of after writing the book. It's been our favorite part, is just sitting with the kids and reading the book. So and meeting all the teachers. So how are we doing? Oh, we're good. Okay, we love you. Thanks for everything that you said. We will see you soon. Happy beginning of school. If you got kids going back to school.
Enjoy back to school.
And
to all the teachers, enjoy back to school.
Teachers, librarians, we worship you. We'll see you soon. Yeah? Okay, bye. Sing it loud and proud. Bye. Where do we go? End show.